Hello, my dear friends. Today is our third part of the lesson Kosoado words.
Kosoado words part 3. Kono, sono, ano, dono.
Today we are going to study kono, sono, ano, dono group of the words. And I'm going to remind you, if you haven't watched the previous videos, it's not a problem. You can start from this video and then just watch all the other videos of this group, Kosoado 1 and Kosoado 2. And we are going to start. Today we are going to talk about, once again, let's remind ourselves what is Kosoado. So these are the beginnings of these words, syllables that begin the word, and they indicate the closeness to the speaker or the closeness to the listener or a distance between both of them.
Words that start with ko for objects that are close to the speaker.
So in such a way, the words that start with ko indicate closeness to the speaker. So something close to me will start from ko.
The words that start from so are used for the objects close to the listener.
Something close to you, as you are now my listener, will start with so.
The words that start with are for far or at distance from both the speaker and listener.
And something which is far at distance from both of us will start with a. And the question words start with do. Okay, so this time we have a special group of words.
This time we are learning kono, noun. This sono, that, close to the person. Ano, noun, that over there. And dono, which
are kono, sono, ano, and dono. So what is so special about this group of words? The meaning is the same as with kore, sore, are, this, that over there, but the usage is different. Here we need to remember, as we see, the ending of these words is no, is always no, like kono, sono, ano, dono. And if you already learned the particle no in Japanese language, so it oftentimes functions in a function of belonging or relatedness to something.
particle no is used for possession or description. Watashi no, mine. Watashi no hon, my book. Yamada-san no pen, Yamada's pen.
So particle no is frequently used between two nouns. In such cases, we show that this noun is related to a different one. So remembering about particle no is important here because it will always hint you, oh, here is no. That's why after kono, sono, and ano, you always need to use noun.
Kono, this noun, close to the speaker. Sono, that noun, close to the listener. Ano, that over there noun, at distance from both of you and the listener.
You cannot put particle wa or ga after these words.
The demonstrative pronouns such as kore, sore, are are used with particles wa or ga. これはマグカップです。それは本です。あれはカフェです。
And let's compare. So we could say これはペンです. Yes, right. Like これはペンです. This is a pen. But when we are going to use この, we just say この pen, this pen. And then we continue. We're gonna say this pen, for example, is black. このペンは黒いです.
それそれあれ we're just naming the objects. But このそのあの plus nouns. They modify a noun and add more description to them. このノートは私のです。そのノートはあなたのです。あのノートは誰のですか?
So always このそのあの they modify a noun. They just show this pen, that I don't know, that mobile phone you are using, that over there supermarket outside.
The important note. これ、それ、あれ are frequently used with particles and mostly with particle は the topical particle. While このそのあの are always followed by noun. これは鉛筆です。This is a pencil. この鉛筆は私のです。This pencil is mine.
So the main difference will be これ、それ、あれ are used with particles. Mainly with particle は as it's the topical particle. And これは、それは、あれは and could be also ga, in fact. But don't just overwhelm yourself. If you're a beginner, don't overwhelm yourself. Just let it be plain. After kono, sono, ano, we always need to use noun. And in such way, so what will be the difference between such sentences is that when we say this is a pen, that is a mobile phone, that over there is a supermarket. But in case with kono, sono, ano, we are going to talk a bit more information about these objects. Like with the case with the pen, this pen is black. このペンは黒いです. So we add information. This pen is black. We need to modify more and give more information about our objects.
この鉛筆は私のです。This pencil is mine.
この鉛筆は私のです. This is very interesting example because we also see here no at the ending of the sentence. 私のです. And it's quite okay. So there's no problem. It means that this pencil is mine. This pencil is mine. この鉛筆は私のです. And of course, we remember about the speaker. Is close to the speaker.
この鉛筆は青いです。This pencil is blue.
Or we can say この鉛筆は青いです. So again, we are describing this and this is the function. Yeah, so this pencil is blue. Yeah.
そのノートは黄色です。That notebook is yellow.
And if we are talking about something which is closer to the listener, then we use sono. So the object is closer to the listener. You say sonoノートは黄色です.
あの学校は有名です。That school over there is a famous one.
And if the object is far from both speaker and the listener, we use 学校. So let's talk about that school. Maybe that school is famous. Okay, let's imagine, yeah, there's some school out over there. It's far from both of us, and we say 学校は有名です. So that school over there is famous.
Dono, noun. Which, noun, spoken. Dono, noun, ですか? Which, noun, polite.
And also the same as we used nouns after kono, sono, ano. We also we cannot forget about nouns after even the question word. The question word is dono. So dono, noun. Yeah, so dono pen desu ka? Or dono pen, like if you wanna say it more simple way, more spoken way. And in such, this question means which, yes, so which pen, which pen. Let me show you several examples how to use it. For example,
どのケーキにしますか? いちごのケーキにします. Which cake will you choose? I choose that strawberry cake over there.
also, for example, asking which camera is good. So, どのカメラがいいですか?
どのカメラがいいですか? このカメラがいいです. Which camera is good? This one is good.
Okay, in such questions, it's also a good question word for them. And for example, you can ask, どのコーヒーが美味しいですか?
Or you can omit the usage of このそのどのコーヒーが美味しいですか? 抹茶です. Which one is tasty? Matcha is. So it's not always necessary to use the full statement like この抹茶は美味しいですとか.
And let's remember that we always mean among. So dono means among several objects. So we have coffee shop, we have several options, and among them dono kohi. So we don't mean here so there is a different word, donna. Donna means what type, which, how is it, is it sweet or with caramel? It's a general question, which one, which coffee, what type of coffee do you like? But dono kohi will mean which out of the options, which do you want, which is tasty, which one is good. Yeah, in such cases we use this.
どの人 which person spoken どの人ですか? Which person polite.
And also a very common question here is どの人 which person. Again, どの人ですか? When we ask どの人ですか, we don't mean what type of character of this person. We mean which one out of here. Yeah, so which person is Yamada-san? So どの人 which one? So we don't ask about character or personality here. So for example, showing a photograph and you're asked which person is Tanaka.
田中さんはどの人ですか? Which person is 田中さん?
And then showing the person, この人です. For example, if it's the photograph and the person is holding it, showing この人です。Yeah, so この人です。Because the photograph is in his hands and on her hands, just can point. この人, this person.
この人です。This person.
But also if it's kind of, for example, we can imagine situation being in some hall or in some room and this person is not close to us, he is a distance. And then we can say, 黄色の T シャツの人です。That person in yellow T-shirt.
黄色の T シャツの人です。That person in yellow T-shirt.
So that indicates that that very person in that yellow T-shirt is this Yamada-san, yeah. And always remember, どの人, the question どの人 is not equal to どんな人. It's not the same because どの人 is which out of the group of people, and どんな人 it's what kind of person.
どの人 is not the same with どんな人。どの人 which person。どんな人 what kind of person。
What type of personality? What is his character? Okay. Also, let's see some more examples, then you will understand the usage better.
その飲み物は何ですか？この飲み物は抹茶です。What is that drink in your hand? This is matcha. あの建物は何ですか？あの建物はコンビニです。What is that building over there? That building is a convenience store.
So always remember, after このそのwe cannot put particle wa or ga. We don't use it with any particles. We use it with noun.
Never say like this. このは私のカメラです。The right is これは私のカメラです。This is my camera. Or このカメラは私のです。This camera is mine.
Always remember このカメラ、このペン、この鉛筆. And a very interesting moment, and it somehow coincides with これそれあれ because they turn into こちら、そちら、あちら in polite language. But in the case of このそのwe need to add no after こちらの、そちらの、あちらの、どちらの。
この、その、どの in polite speech turns to こちらの、そちらの、あちらの、どちらの。
Well, it's all for today. I hope it's getting better with your Japanese and you understood this topic with Kosoado words better. There are more groups of Kosoado words, but in these three videos, we were talking about the most important groups of Kosoado words that I use on daily basis. However, we have, as I mentioned, we have polite form, こちら、そちら、どちら. We also can have some more colloquial forms like こっち、そっち、どっち. And there's plenty more of them like こんな、そんな、あんな. こいつ、そいつ、あいつ. So there are many kinds of Kosoado words. And if you're interested write me in the comment section and I can make the continuation if this topic is interesting for you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. It's Japanese with Irina, and see you in my next videos. Bye bye.
Like, follow, and hit the bell not to miss the next lesson.